now that you have a much more subtle and nuanced connection with your own being, you can scan your body from head to toes and notice if there is any feeling, sensation, emotion that is out of alignment with what you prefer. Because everything that you came here with, your intention, has a somatic address, a physical address. So as you scan your body, connect with those feelings. We'll pick one first that you would like to clear today, and tell me about that feeling.
I just feel like kind of stiff tightness in the back of my neck into my shoulders.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions. We're going to use your hands as well. And we go with first answer. First impression is less than 3 seconds, okay? If I were to ask you to assign a number to this feeling from 0 to 10, how strong is this feeling?
5.
Okay. What colors is connected to this feeling? First impression.
Green.
Green. Take both of your hands and start scooping this green out of the back of your neck. So take physically both of your hands. Imagine this is like a ribbon of energy, and you can pull it out several times. Make that motion until you scoop that green energy out of your neck. And we're going to work with it. Sometimes it's kind of stiff, right? And it's connected to other parts of the body. So we have to be diligent and thorough. So take your time. This stuff hides. So definitely do not rush. Get all of it out. Okay, once you got it, let's form a picture. So imagine you are holding it like a picture. It's a green picture. You have a frame. Create a frame around that green energy. It's like an image. I want to know how big this feeling is. So show me how big that green energy is. Okay, very good. We're going to start modulating this feeling. Spread your arms a little bit. Notice what happens with the feeling when you make the frame bigger, when you make the picture bigger. And notice what happens when you make it smaller. Does it change the feeling in the back of your neck? And if I were to ask you to bring this image closer to your face and smell it, listen to left side, right side. Tell me how heavy it is. What is the consistency of it? Is it solid? Is it liquid? Does it remind you of something?
It feels heavy.
Heavy.
It's very solid.
Solid, heavy. So when you touch this, the texture of the surface, is it like a rock?
It's like a rock, yeah.
Okay. Okay, when we have a rock like this, it's not so easy to dissolve it, right? Or break it apart. Let's look at it. So imagine you're standing outside and you can put that rock maybe against a tree and you can just take a look at it. So let's visualize that. And you can walk behind it. What would be the best way to dissolve or break apart the structure? What comes to you?
A hammer.
Hammer, very good. Let's grab a hammer. Just visualize you taking a hammer. Okay, so you put that rock against a wall or tree, something where you can see it well and it's not moving. Grab a hammer, take both of your hands, okay? And I want you to start smashing that structure. Let's see what happens. And really put some force into it because you want to get rid of it today. And notice what happens when you do that. Is it breaking apart?
It's pretty stiff.
It's pretty stiff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really working very well.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a persistent feeling, there is a safety lesson connected to this experience. That's why it's there, to remind you not to do something. Because there will be adverse consequences. So let's go deeper into this experience. And let's connect to a memory that has everything to do with this feeling. In your neck. I want you to pierce through that rock with your mind. And we're going to a memory that has everything to do with this feeling. I'm going to ask you some questions. I want very simple yes or no answers. Or I'm inside, I'm outside. When you are piercing through that image, going into a memory, tell me, are you inside or outside? First impression.
Outside.
Okay. Are you alone or with other people?
Alone.
Okay. Through your inner eye, I want you to look at your hands. Do you have hands of a small girl? You have hands of an adult woman, teenager, somewhere in between? Small girl. Okay. Look at your surroundings in that scene. You said you're alone outside. You're a small girl.
Mm-hmm.
Take a nice deep breath. Connect to the scene. There are some elements in that scene. Look around. Tell me where you are.
It's a dirt. Like there's a field. It's just a big empty dirt.
Field, empty, dirt. You're a girl. Look at your clothing. How old are you?
8.
And when you connect to that little girl, tell me about her. How did she end up in that place? In this place?
She's just outside playing by herself.
What is she playing with?
She's just trying to find something to do. There's nothing to do.
So she feels a little bit bored, a little bit confused perhaps? And when we follow that girl, did she find something to do? Did she end up playing a game? What happens to her?
She ends up playing with the tree.
Okay. Watch her play with a tree. Does she climb the tree? What does she like to do?
She's climbing it.
Very good. So she knows how to have fun with herself and nature. She's climbing a tree. Yet I can sense some deep emotions in this moment. What are you experiencing?
I feel sad.
So allow the sadness to come forth. Allow the tears and emotions. These are important. The sadness is connected to a story, to a context, because she's alone, right? She doesn't have anyone to play with. Is this the reason why the sadness showed up? That she's all alone. So she knows how to have fun by herself, but it's not what she wants. She wants company. Okay, let's go into the scene. You as an adult person, go to the scene. And let's play with her. Climb the tree with her. Sit on the branch with her. And give her a hug. Give her that presence, that love that she needs from another human being. Because one of the very important things is that we can have that physical connection. Is it helping that little girl that she has you?
Yeah.
Is this you as a little girl, Katie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So right now, you are her nurturing mother, just like you are nurturing your own children. In this moment, we're giving a little version of you all the love, all the company, all the presence, right? Attention that you needed as a child. Beautiful. And as you hug her, tell her I love you. You're most important for me. Is this helping this little girl to feel better? Beautiful. And we can do something fun together, you and her. You can show her some new games. Maybe if you also like to do yoga, show her. What do you like to do? Ask her to show you what she likes to do. And simply spend time with her. Even better if you take her to your home, to your current home. So she's got her home. She's got her own safe place with you guys. And you hold her hand. And you introduce her to your own children. And simply allow her to become part of your family. As if she was your third child. Just as you ask your children what they would like to eat, what they would like to wear today, you do the same with her. You give her what she needed to have as a little girl that she didn't get. And eventually what will happen is she'll become again an active part of you. She'll find a space in your body where she belongs. And perhaps we can even do it now. We can absorb the energy of that little girl into your own being. and sort of massage her into your body, to your nervous system. So she's never playing alone again. Is she comfortable staying with you?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. As you are integrating her back to your being, let's connect with the feeling behind your neck. Maybe that's where she belongs. And you mentioned that before the sensation was at level 5. How is it now? How do you feel the energy shifting, changing in your neck and in your shoulders?
It's very light.
Very light. Very good. So let's continue absorbing her for a few more moments until the feeling dissipates, okay? And if it's still there, we're going to do something else to make sure it's fully resolved. And let this energy of love between you two to permeate your being, her being, so that she can easily slide into your body, to your neck, and perhaps your entire nervous system like a web, and solidify her presence within you. Because she's the one that had so much energy too, right? She could climb trees and she was so strong. And that's what you're missing in your life, that energy. So you both need each other. She needs you to feel safe, to have company, to have home, and you need her to have energy. And I'm sure you feel kind of sense of a deep relief.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to carry that weight in your shoulders and in the back of your neck anymore. Enjoy this feeling. You deserve it. You earned it. It's yours to keep. Now when you gently move your neck, check in, tell me if the discomfort is completely gone. Notice the changes, yeah?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now let's blow some beautiful energy of love and confidence and peace. Remember, the peace was blue, it was in your chest. You can send that blue into your neck, just so we can seal the experience. Make it real, make it fully actualized within your being. Wonderful. And let this peace, let this comfort, let this sense of relief just flow up and down your body. Circulate just like what you do with some other feelings we worked with before, the ones that you liked. You just watch with every breath you take and every beat of your heart as this feeling moves from your neck into different parts of your body. And you just watch it as it dances and travels throughout your being. And then when you scan your body gently, attentively, from head to toes, you flow through the many dimensions of your being with your experiences. Is there any other feeling or sensation that is showing up for you that you would like to address today?
Like inside my throat just feels like tight.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can't relax.
Okay, very good. We're going to work on it. You're doing amazing. Are you enjoying this?
Yes.
It's powerful, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Amazing, exactly. So now we're going to go through all parts of the body that come forth and show up for you. So that feeling in the throat, you said it seems tight, like you have a hard time relaxing, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it in the front of your throat, in the back? Where is it placed?
In the back.
In the back, okay. And let's connect to the intensity of the sensation. How highly would you rate it from 0 to 10?
8.
8. Okay, so it's pretty intense. Okay. Now, what color or colors are connected to this feeling? First impression.
Purple.
Purple. Okay. Imagine you're this very well-versed surgeon and you're picking up that purple energy. Take both of your hands and gently start scooping out or pulling the threads of this purple energy. Going in with sort of like a microscope. You can see the texture, the color, how it is interwoven with your throat, and you gently pick out this purple sensation. With the same level of love and compassion you had for that child yourself on the tree alone, now you do the same kind of attentive, diligent work. So you can scoop out all of this purple out of your body. You know, metaphorically, that motion sickness can represent inability to speak up, right? When you hold something back that you're supposed to express, it makes you sick inside, but you can't express it because that energy is so intricately connected to your body that instead you're experiencing motion sickness. So we're here to drain those channels, to clear those channels. Got it all out? Okay, let's form a frame around it, just like we did before, so I know how big is that feeling. Okay. When you bring that frame closer to your face, Katie, tell me more about this purple feeling. What does it remind you of? How heavy it is? Maybe you can even hear the left side, right side. Just connect with that experience more viscerally. And tell me, what does it remind you of?
It's like slimy.
Does it have sort of like a motion? Maybe that slimy feeling is spinning to the right or to the left or back or forward. Is there a pattern to that sliminess?
No.
So it's like a goo slime, you can pass through it. And how is the texture of it?
It's like wet.
Okay. Would you like to clear it today?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, what I would like for you to do is imagine that the slimeness you can spread over like an old school TV screen. So let's create a bigger frame. And we're going to imagine that this is a screen and you can type on the screen every lesson connected to this feeling. You don't have to consciously be aware of what it is. But when you have a persistent feeling, there are safety lessons. So let's start typing on the screen all those lessons connected to the feeling. And you can use both of your hands, so there's like endless space. You can keep scrolling down. And as you reveal, you feel. And as you feel, you can heal. So we keep using that purple screen and we drain the charge of this energy in the throat onto that screen. And however long it takes, keep working on that until you feel complete. And I'll tell you what to do next. And there might be more emotions coming. Allow yourself to feel them. Felt like a lot of work, huh? Okay, what we're gonna do now, my dear, we're going to shrink that image now to postage stamp size. So almost done. Take the residue, everything that you wrote on that screen, shrink it into postage stamp size. So take both of your hands and make that image tiny like a stamp. And now imagine you are standing on a hill and there is a little breeze. And what I want you to do, take a nice deep breath, take both of your hands, and with some strong motion, throw that image behind you. Completely letting go of that feeling, keeping the lessons, letting go of everything else. Very good. Very good. Now, settle into your body and connect with that feeling in the throat. Notice what's changed.
It's so much more relaxed.
There you go. Okay, it was 8 before. What number would you give it now?
2.
Okay, very good. We're almost done. We want to clear it all, don't we? Did the color change or is it still purple?
Purple.
Very good. Okay, take both of your hands. We're going to scoop the rest of this purple. Okay, so scoop it out of your neck wherever you feel it in the throat. Gently take it all out. And we're going to do a couple of other things to make sure all of it. Very good. Now through your inner eye, look at this energy. So form a little bowl because we want to look at this energy. When you look at it through your inner eye, does this energy move backward, forward? Is there any motion? Is there any texture? What's changed?
It's just a tiny little like bouncy ball.
A little bouncy ball. Okay. What comes to you? What is the easiest way to break it down or clear it or repurpose it?
Just take it back and throw it.
There you go. Like have fun with it.
Yeah.
Play a game with it.
Yeah.
Maybe with your sister Ashley, right? Or something like that. Okay, very good. So whatever your imagination inspires you to do, let's do that. Throw that. You can use your hand. Play with it. You can play a game. See how it bounces. Because perhaps really it was about that voice that needed to be expressed, right? And when you give it space to play a game, to express, it's actually fun. It's like we are allowing ourselves to fully activate that energy within. It's not stagnant anymore. It's dynamic. Is it helping?
Yes. Wonderful.
So now that you gave that ball expression, so it can go on its own journey, travel, feel the relief. You've done some amazing work today. And when you connect to the throat, is it all clear?
It's clear.
Clear! Woo! What would you like to put instead of that feeling in your throat? What would you like to feel instead?
Just peace.
Peace.
Calm.
Calm, exactly. Okay, remember your peace and calm was where? In your chest, right? And it was that blue color. What I want you to do physically, like blow that blue from your chest into your neck. Like a wind. We're just taking that blue peaceful energy and we are sending it to your throat. And feel that deep peace and calm in the throat. You deserve it. You earned it. It's yours to keep. Sometimes we feel like we have to do all those things alone, right? And it's so difficult. It's like a wizardry of life. And it's exhausting. And it's going to impact our energy levels, our joy, and all these other experiences we want to have. But there is a way to come back to your absolutely natural state of vibrance. Enjoy that peace. Just giving you some energy to amplify that feeling of peace. Now, my dear, is there any other feeling that you'd like to work on today? You feel complete, right? Now, pertaining to why you came here in this motion sickness, does it make sense now why you were feeling this motion sickness? Because that energy was stuck right here, right?
Yeah.
And it was basically like this ball trying to bounce, and instead it was creating this feeling of instability.
Yeah.
So next time you're in a car, next time you are on a boat, what you do before, just so we can practice, rehearse that, what you do is you connect with the feeling of safety, which is blue, right? You have your anchor, you tap your chest. And then you had that feeling of confidence that was in, I believe, yeah, there we go, middle spine. And you rub your hands, fingers, and you have pinkish red, right? And the third color of this boundless energy was white. And you just tap your shoulders or your shoulder. And you align those energies together, solidify, anchor them. And there's no way you can have any kind of adverse reaction. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Very good. In your mind right now, before we finish, let's practice. You're going into the car, you're going on the boat. You're stepping onto this territory that was shaky for you before. And in your mind, play that movie and have that experience in the car and on the boat, because we have to test it. And tell me what happens.
I'm okay. I feel calm.
Very good.
I don't feel anxiety around it.
There you go. And if you prepare yourself and then you do your anchors when you're in the car or you're on the boat, all of those chemical compounds are being released and you're having fun. Great work. Okay, keep your eyes closed for a couple of more moments and just enjoy the peace and calm, because this is ultimately what you want, right?
Yes.
That you can firmly walk through your life confidently, and in the privacy of your mind you can always access these feelings, and you can do it anytime, in the car, in the shower, while talking with someone. You have those movies playing at the same time in the back of your head.